Some people smile the loudest and hurt the deepest. They walk among us every day, carrying weights nobody sees, suffering through storms nobody knows about, and yet they never say a single word. This is the story of one such person. A story most people will never tell, but one that desperately needs to be heard. His name was Marcus, 24 years old, living in a small rented room on the edge of a crowded city. He was the kind of person the world easily overlooks. He didn't come from wealth, didn't have powerful connections, and didn't have anything to fall back on except a second-hand laptop, a cracked phone screen, and a diploma that no one seemed to care about. But every morning, he ironed his shirt carefully, using a borrowed iron from the neighbor downstairs, and walked into the office building where he worked as a junior data entry clerk, sat at his desk, and typed the same things into the same spreadsheets for hours. To everyone around him, Marcus looked fine, quiet, reliable, invisible. What nobody saw was the truth he carried behind that pressed shirt. His father was seriously ill, chest problems that had forced him to stop working entirely. Marcus's mother woke before sunrise every morning to sell vegetables at the local market, just to cover the cost of medicine. Marcus sent money home every single month, whatever was left after rent, and some months that was almost nothing. Yet he never complained, not even once. When his colleagues went out for lunch, he made excuses because he was quietly counting every dollar until the next paycheck. At night, when the city finally went silent, he sat at his cracked laptop and stared at the ceiling, not out of laziness or carelessness, but out of pure exhaustion. He was tired of surviving, tired of pretending everything was okay when nothing really was. He wanted more, not luxury, just stability, just enough to breathe without fear. But wanting something and knowing how to reach it are two entirely different things. One evening, Marcus was scrolling through an old photography forum he used to visit years ago. When he was 17, photography had been his greatest joy. He used to borrow his uncle's old DSLR during summer visits and photograph everything: birds, broken walls, the wrinkled faces of old men playing chess at tea stalls. People always told him he had a natural eye for it. Then life happened. The camera went back, and the passion stayed buried. That night, however, he saw a post from a small business owner looking for a photographer for a product shoot on a modest budget, and the replies were full of professionals quoting prices far beyond what the owner could afford. Marcus read that post 3 times, then closed the laptop, then opened it again, because something inside him refused to let it go. Every logical thought told him to walk away. He had no camera, no portfolio, no client experience, and no business knowledge. Just old memories of borrowed equipment and photographs he had never even saved properly. He was a data entry clerk. What right did he have? He sat with those fears for 3 days, and on the 4th day, with shaking hands, he typed one single line in reply: "I'm available. Send me the details," and he pressed send before his fear could stop him. The business owner turned out to be Sarah, a young woman running a home-based candle brand who needed 10 product photos on a tight budget. Marcus had no camera, so he called a college friend who owed him a favor and borrowed a DSLR sitting unused in a cupboard. He then spent 3 straight nights watching tutorials on lighting, angles, white backgrounds, and color correction, practicing on a glass of water, a book, and his old watch. On shoot day, he arrived at Sarah's apartment with the borrowed camera, a white bedsheet from his own room, and a desk lamp. He shot 200 photos in 4 hours with sweating palms, edited the best 15, and sent them over. Sarah thanked him politely, and then went completely silent. No review, no referral, no feedback, just silence. And that silence was loud. But Marcus didn't stop. He reached out to 3 more small businesses, 2 of whom ignored him, and 1 of whom already had someone. He built a basic free portfolio website with 5 photos and went back to his spreadsheets. 2 weeks later, a soap maker he had never contacted sent him a message. She had found his work through Sarah's page, where one of his photos had been posted without a tag, but someone had traced it back to him. That shoot went better. He brought 2 lamps, understood how to work with product colors, and left the client genuinely happy. She posted the photos, tagged him, and 3 more inquiries arrived within the week. Marcus began shooting on weekends and evenings while still going to his day job. He rented cameras by the day, slept only 5 hours a night. He edited photos until 2 a.m. and woke up at 7 a.m. for the office. It was exhausting, but he kept going. He made mistakes too. Once he accidentally deleted an entire shoot folder. Another time, a client refused to pay because there was no contract signed. He lost the money. These moments hurt, but every mistake taught him something. He started using contracts. He started backing up his files right away. He started asking clients exactly what they wanted before every shoot. He was learning the hard way, and slowly he was getting better. 8 months in, a skincare brand contacted him for a big product shoot. The payment was more than he had ever charged anyone. He was scared to even send the quote. His finger stayed on the send button for 10 minutes. Then he clicked it. They said yes. The shoot needed a proper studio and professional equipment, things he didn't have. So he spent almost all his savings to rent them. He was betting everything on this one shoot. On the day, he arrived 90 minutes early. He stayed 3 hours after the scheduled time. When he sent the final photos, the client called him and said, "These are exactly what we needed. When can we book you again?" 2 months later, Marcus resigned from his job. No drama, no anger, just a quiet thank you to his manager and a calm walk out of that office, wearing the same kind of pressed shirt as always. Within a year, he had 8 regular clients, a small studio space, and a young assistant he had hired. His father's treatment was still going. His mother no longer had to wake up before sunrise to sell vegetables. Marcus never posted about any of this. No big announcement, no celebration, he just kept working, and his story teaches us something very simple. Some people never talk about their pain. They never tell anyone how hard things are. They never ask for sympathy. They keep going. But deep inside, under all that tiredness and stress, there is still something they love. Something that once made them feel alive. Don't let that thing die. Marcus never told anyone how many times he almost gave up. He never talked about the sleepless nights, the clients who never replied, or the days he skipped meals to save money. He just took one small step, then another, even when no one was watching, even when no one cared. That is silent strength, not the kind that gets applause, not the kind that trends online. Just a person, alone in a small room, choosing to try one more time without anyone knowing. So, if you are someone who is also carrying everything silently right now, this story was for you. Nobody may know what you are going through, but keep going, because the people who love you are waiting for the version of you that never gave up.